Alright, we got the Predator Series 8 Jungle Patrol Dutch and Jungle Extraction Dutch. That's right, we're going double Dutch on Mike's Toys. You can see they use a lot of the same parts. Show the back here. Show the rest of the figures. Now I do already have the other, that Predator, but he was so similar to this one, I'm not going to open him up. Because essentially, it's this guy's body with the new crotch with this guy's head. So maybe I'll do a head swap and show you that way, but until I get an extra one, I'm just going to leave him in the package because he looks so cute in there. Yeah, so anyway, we'll bust these guys out and see how cool or how cool they actually are. There we go. Alright, stay tuned. I am Hans, and I am Franz, and we're here to shoot you up. Yeah, okay. So there's like a picture of the whole wave, just show you the Predator with his new crotch and everything. And so there we go. So that sets all three of them together out of the whole wave, just to get that out of the way. Yeah, the likenesses on these are great. I thought they looked really good on the Terminator 2 figures as well. But these are just like, man, spot on. Especially some of the angles. You know, you get like a kind of higher angle on this one there. It looks really good. He's got the stogie. Awesome. Love NECA. Just wanted to put that out there. So these guys have the same amount of articulation. The only difference is the Jungle Patrol Dutch does have a jacket on, so it kind of limits his articulation a little bit. Not much. Let's see if I can get this to stay in focus. Focus? Okay. So, yeah, we've got a nice ball jointy type head. Has an awesomely detailed M16 here. We'll get out of the way. Just dangle that in front of the camera for just a second. With a grenade launcher. I forget, is that a 203? I don't remember the designation for that stuff. And the strap is kind of done as a separate piece. There's little hooks. If it's a focus, 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 hocus, focus. The straps are actually done as separate pieces. So you got a little hook right there, and then a hook in between the grenade launcher and the grip there, to where it snaps on. So you could take the strap off if you wanted to without actually damaging the toy. Alright, so back to articulation with this guy. Got the nice shoulder swivel. It's in there pretty good. It does kind of, doesn't go, I mean, it doesn't really hinder too much, but it doesn't go back quite the same way as the other one does. Single point elbow. Let's back this up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Single point elbow. And he has a swivel, well, actually more of a ball joint. It's a ball jointy hand there. It does have a ball joint waist, and the other one has a can't really tell, but underneath the stuff there you can tell it's got a upper joint, and it also has a lower joint that's actually hidden by the belt right here, right there. So you got that joint on the bottom that's not moving here, it's kind of moving. He's got double chest joints, one high and one down at his waist. So that's pretty cool. And then it has like the new ball sockety, swivelly crotch joint there. And that's his soft plastic on here. It's like he's wearing camouflage underwear on there. One thing I'm kind of surprised about with NECA is normally they give you good attachment points for like floppy stuff, like on the Predators and all that. But see his black stripe down here on his leg? You know what that's for? His knife. Tie his knife down. You know it's not tied down? His knife. See that strap right here on his leg? You know what that's for? Tying down his gun. You know it's not tied down? His gun. So, kind of an oversight there. They could have put a little tab and just a little teeny tiny hole. I'm sure they're going to reuse, just like Electric Detonator said, they're going to reuse these legs and maybe some other parts for the aliens rather, Colonial Marines. Hudson and Hicks, I think it is, are coming out. But, I mean, even then, they could have put a little hole in there. They could something. I don't know. Maybe I'll put just a dab of, like, white glue or some kind of non-solvent glue on there just to tack them down, or I don't know, maybe a little piece of blue tack. But then he has like a nice swivelly ball hinge type knee, and then he has like a cool ball jointy ankle with tons of articulation, and my favorite, peg holes in the bottom. Now this version of the head sculpt has his stogie in there. Can't really tell if, I think it's the same mold. He just kind of stuck a smoke in there. So there we go, side by side. So that's pretty cool. Like I said, the articulation is the same on these guys. And actually, let me go ahead and show you on this one. And this one actually had this piece right here was actually pushed up underneath this stuff right here. So you got an upper ball joint right there, and you have like a lower ball joint right there as well. So he has like this free-floating abdomen thing going on, which is kind of nice. Gives you a lot of flexibility in the upper body. Now he looks angry. It's kind of weird. There. So yeah, and you can see the joints a little better on the wrist and stuff on there because the clothes really hide it. It's got his watch on there. They have the same accessories. The only thing different is the Jungle Patrol has a machete down here on his legs, and it's a nice machete. It's not super detailed. I mean, it's got a couple of little metal pieces, but it's all like smooth. No like texture detail or like, what do they call it when they put the edge on a blade? The little angled part of the blade. But that's not on there. So that's okay. It's still pretty cool. He has his Desert Eagle on here. Because who doesn't need a 50 caliber handgun? It's pretty big and chunky there for an action figure this size, I guess. Looks like there's divots in the handle. I'm not sure what that's for. If that's meant to replicate the actual weapon, which I don't believe so, or if it's there. Let's see if I can get this thing up close and personal. See a little unfocused dot right there as I put my hand behind it and block the light, but it gets into focus. You can see a little divot in the handle. That's kind of weird. Normally you have like a cross hatching on the handle on these guys, on those guns. So I'm not really sure what version of that they got that from. It's kind of weird. Has an odd leather-like looking texture on it, which I don't think that's quite accurate. Which, for me, saying that about a NECA product is surprising. Surprising. And then, of course, he has his big Rambo knife. Haha, Sylvester Stallone. Adrian! He has his big Adrian knife over here on this side. Good. Hand focus that. So he doesn't have that bevel on there. But then this one, you know, the knife, the handle's all smooth. So it seems to kind of cut corners on the weapons, maybe really looking really generic. So I don't know if that was on purpose or if that's what the actual props look like. I kind of tend to think no, that the props actually had that texture and stuff that I've seen before on other stuff. But I have to look at some pictures for the full decision. Now he does have a couple of grenades dangling on there, a couple little fragmentation grenades on there. Nice wash of brown and stuff inside the jacket on the Patrol. Nice dark brown. I want to call it a tactical vest because it just has room for your weapons and maybe a map or two and stuff in there, real small in there and stuff. Nice detailing on all the sculpting. The sculpting is just awesome. Awesome sculpting. So, and I dropped Arnold. Like Maria, I dropped him. Alright. Come on, Dutch, stand up. Alright, and then just to look at this one up close, let me pop his weapon out here. They both have the same M16 with grenade launcher. And now there's two more versions of him coming out. There's a muddied up version that's shirtless. And it has like mud applied to it and all that. I'm sure the mud is on the sculpt. I bet it's paint on the arms. I bet they use these arms. And it's paint, not like a thick paint or a globby paint. But I bet it's the mud and stuff's like sculpted on the chest. It'll be a brand new chest. On the next one. This is out of focus. Why you gotta be out of focus? Focus, focus. But yeah, you could look at all that detail on there. Nice. Same mold and everything. Same paint. Just kind of weird, like I think Detonator pointed out, he changed. It's a semi-exact tactical vest, but now it's changed colors. This is a dark forest green, or hunter green, and then the one he had on in the patrol is brown. And then there's also a version where I believe he is topless, like it's a girl, shirtless, and then he's wearing a black tack vest on one of the other two that are coming up. So there's going to end up being 4 Dutches, each of them in a different get up, I guess. The only thing being the same is the pants and all that. So I don't know if he changed. I mean, it kind of makes sense if he's just grabbing up tack vests and grabbing the ones with fresh ammo in it off of his fallen comrades or whatever. You know, I especially see the change in this. Because, you know, let's say he takes off his jacket, whatever, takes his tack vest off too, and then, you know, he redoes stuff and grabs a different tack vest, which is fine. I could see that. So I don't know why the colors change. If they did that in the movie, or if NECA did it as an artistic thing, I don't know. This guy looks good all the way down to his fingernails. Urgh. That aren't in focus. There we go. Focus. Right there. Alright. But yeah, I just want to say he's well sculpted. Well sculpted. NECA has done it again. I love NECA. And then, of course, well, let's see. I'll show him with both Predators on there. Here he is with old V-Crotch Predator there. And here he is with old New Crotch Predator there. Just to show the size difference. Oh, you can't really tell on video. Let's see if we get these guys kind of side by side. Yes, you can kind of tell. Kind of. Zoom in slowly. So you get like about a half a head. Maybe a little bit more on the Predators. So pretty cool. Awesome looking lineup. Glad to finally get some human characters in these lines. I mean, the first real human character even related to the Predator Alien series, which I think they're really combined, like conjoined twins. They're right there together. It was David. That was like the first one I think that I picked up. I don't remember any other human characters coming out. The closest thing to a human character we had were like the skulls and trophy stuff and that little I think McFarlane actually did it. Was the first Alien vs Predator movie had that little sacrificial thingy that had a desiccated human body on there, a mummy on there, basically. That's the closest thing to human we had in this line until we got the Dutch brothers here. So, would I recommend these guys? Absolutely. I give them 2 thumbs up for each figure. That's 4 thumbs. The only thing I can say negatively about these is gotta wait for the next set. Articulation's adequate. Paint's great. Could have had a little more detail on the weapons, but I'm not going to dock them for that. I'll give these guys. These guys are a 10.0. I couldn't really find any flaws. Or we got some derpy eyes going on here? No, not in your life. Get to the chopper! Any derpy eyes going on here? No. Did it good. Over here, over here, over here. Who said that? Over here, over here. Cool. Alright. So, hopefully, it'd be nice if at least, at the very least, we get, what's his name? Billy, the tracker, and what was Ace Ventura's character? Was it Mac? I can't remember. Something like that, but he had Old Painless. Come on, you've already got the sculpt for Old Painless from the Terminator 2 thing. He can use the same legs and the same arms. Just needs a new head, basically, with a hat and a big jaw full of chaw. You got to do the Jesse Ventura character for this line. I mean, oh my gosh, you need that guy for sure, and doggone it, you need Vasquez out of the Aliens. So those 2 figures are like my wish figures out of the Aliens Predators line, and of course, you got to have Shaw. I don't care what version. Run around in her panties, waiting to get a C-section version, or prefer a spacesuit version. But yeah, those 3 characters are like my main top 3 out of the Alien vs Predators line. Yeah, the Danny Glover character, not too worried about. I'd like to have it at some point, but it's not really even on my list. But back to these guys. Are they awesome? Yes. 9.99? Yes. I guess I will deduct a 100th of a point for the weirdly non-detailed weapons. But yeah, there we go. So, Jungle Extraction Dutch and Jungle Patrol Dutch by NECA from Predator. Get them, buy them, buy them. I already got my set, so go ahead and take them from Toys R Us. I don't care. Good to go. Hey, I thought you had the map. No, I thought you had the map. Oh, I thought you had the map. Oh, I thought you had the map. So what you're telling me... Oh, come on, focus, you doggone piece of stuff. So you don't have the map? No, for the last time, I don't have the map. Or the focus.